Hi, what's up, Alvin?
Hey, how's it going, Jack?
Not bad, thank you. For anyone that's watching, it's Jack Gibbs again from High Rollers. Um, with me, I've done exactly what Rupert said don't do. I didn't turn the volume down. 1 second.
I'm Alvin Malave. I'm in Southern
Um,
California.
yeah, introduce yourself, Alvin, and who you are and what you do.
Sure. Like I said, my name is Alvin. I am born and raised in the city of Los Angeles. I'm 40 years old. I've been involved in the adaptive sports movement here in LA for about 15 to 16 years now. Uh, I got injured 18 years ago. This past March, 18, I turned 18 years. Suffered a spinal cord injury. Was hit by a car and um, got introduced to this whole world of being in a wheelchair and having a disability. And fortunately for me, I got involved in adaptive sports pretty quickly after my injury and been playing all sorts of stuff. Like my main sport is wheelchair basketball, but I do everything. I used to play wheelchair hockey, football, do water skiing, snow skiing, a little wheelchair tennis. Like I'm kind of a renaissance man when it comes to sports and stuff. But basketball is definitely my one true passion and the sport that I love. So being able to play basketball again after playing my whole life, man, I got hurt at the age of 22, and I've been playing stand up basketball since I was a kid, 8, 9 years old, playing out in the driveway with my dad and watching. Here in LA, we had the Lakers, watching the Lakers win championships and stuff. So like basketball was like a huge part of my upbringing and the way I grew up and just the main sport that I loved, and it was scary to go through that accident and to think that like being an athlete my whole life and being a super active person, not knowing what my life was going to be like as far as activity level, what I could be able to do, and but very quickly once I saw that folks in this community were thriving and doing amazing things, and whether it was like going back to work or playing sports or you know what I mean. Once I saw that, I was like, all right, I think I could adapt to this world, and it's been awesome, man. It's been awesome to be able to live a active lifestyle, to be able to share that with other people and get kids involved, and it's been a huge passion of mine to be able to help folks in our community um, get more active, get involved in sports, and ultimately live a healthier, more active life, and also like you know bring awareness to what we're doing, in
Hmm.
the overall general community, right? Let other people
Yeah.
know that we play basketball, that we're athletes, that about what we're doing. So it's been a crazy ride, man. 18 years since
Mm.
I got injured, and there's never been a dull moment. I've been able to meet so many people from all over the world. I met Jack like probably like 5, 6, 7 years ago
Yeah,
while
tell
he
them
was
how you
out here.
met me.
Sure,
So,
I kind of don't I remember, but it feels like so long ago. But Jack basically hit up some folks in our community, the local wheelchair basketball community, and said that he was coming out here and that he wanted to hoop with some local LA guys, and we got hooked up, man. We brought him down to UCLA and we played there. We brought him out to one of our other practices, him and some of his buddies. Um, but ever since then, man, like there was a connection there. There was like I could tell that Jack was the person who loved the sport, man. Like all of us, you had the passion for the game, but you also
yeah.
had a desire to grow the movement and do something bigger and to be able to impact others, and I know I'm rambling. I know I'm talking a lot,
No,
but
no, no, no.
but
Talk.
Jack,
You're good.
Jack, like that's one of the things that like throughout my years that I've been involved with different organizations and different projects, and like my like the missing link, the part that I couldn't figure out is like how could we grow this movement? How could we like grow what we're doing here? Because it's very limited, like running a program in West Los Angeles, like on a Wednesday evening, we're like, like just getting around LA is a pain in the butt, dude. Like to get people out there, like to come out and play wheelchair basketball, it's tough. But I always had the fascination and the desire to, like, how could we do something where people could get involved wherever they're at, all over the world, and wherever they're at in their community, and see what we're doing, be inspired, and take action and start their own local group and be able to impact their own local community. That's always been kind of a desire of mine. And when you've approached me about like doing Paralympic experience and all that, like it's been super cool to go down that journey with you.
Well, we haven't even started yet. You said it's tough getting people to meet or to travel and stuff in LA. Like, what makes it tough?
The logistics of LA, man, is very challenging because I don't know if you've gotten the sense when you've been out here that like everything is so spread out, and then
I stay in one place.
I know, man. Like, I mean, you ventured out to our practice facility. That was way the heck on the other side of town that one time. Yeah. But like LA is such a huge area geographically. Like, it's such a big area, and then you have the influx of traffic coming into the city, like coming into West LA from the north, from where I'm from, in the area called the San Fernando Valley. And then from the south, like from Orange County, all this influx of traffic coming in to LA, to folks going to work, commuting in the mornings and in the evenings, and like so getting around the city because of the population, because of the traffic, is a huge challenge, And when you only have like very few programs, and when you only have like very limited options, you're like, well, am I going to sit in this hour and a half of traffic to make it up there on a Tuesday? And a lot of people do, like there's like my buddy, like my buddies will drive a couple hours to make it to Thursday night practice down here where I live now. But not everybody can do that, and my vision is, and then when you look at those geographic areas, they're so densely populated that the reality is that the need is to have a local group in that area to service that area. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And LA is big enough that we could have something in West LA, we can have something in the San Fernando Valley, we can have something in Orange County.
There's enough money as well in LA. There's lots of money there. Surely they can do it.
That's a challenge, but it's definitely something that we can figure out. And so as long as we bring awareness to what's going on and what the need is, I think the right folks will get involved.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Well, we're getting there, man. We're making steps. Not steps, but we're getting there. So before your accident, had you played basketball at Venice Beach?
I think I have. I'm trying to remember, but I play basketball everywhere, man. Like,
so possibly.
When you're younger, you're kind of limited, like, where you can go and stuff like that. Like, but definitely, I played ball down there before when I was an able-bodied player, just with some friends and gone down there. So those courts have been out there for a long time,
Yeah. And tell us about the hoop bus. What you know about the hoop bus in LA? Your day with the hoop bus.
Sure. Maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago, Jack was telling me about some of his buddies down in Venice Beach launching this hoop bus experience and stuff. And we actually went on one of their first trips out into the community and taking the bus out there and meeting the people. And I can tell you, Jack, man, we haven't talked about it that much afterwards, but
that's what I've asked you. Tell the people.
Yeah, that was super impactful for me because, again, growing up in Los Angeles, it's so big, man, that you don't get a sense of what these, like I know what South Central, I've heard of it. Like, I've never been into these communities, right? Where
shit.
And it was powerful to go to these different stops with all these amazing, super inspiring, like ballers, and it was just all up, man. It was a beautiful experience, and we were just
Crazy.
like basketball, and like it was so awesome, Jack. Like to be able to like allow the kids to get in the wheelchairs and to roll around and push, and that's beautiful, man. I live for that kind of stuff. It was such a beautiful day, and it's such a cool project that they're doing, basketball brings people together, and it's cool to see these guys launch the hoop bus, and I'm excited, man, to get back out there with them on one of their next trips.
Yeah, sorry, I'm listening, but I'm also doing other stuff. You're talking to other people. It's all right if there's any people there. Yeah, did you realize that barbecue we had at the Watts Towers was a vegan barbecue?
No, I didn't get to try any food, but
too busy. But yeah, that was a vegan barbecue in the hood, and those kids were like, that turned up looking like. Well, someone told me, yeah, it was intense. Turned up like by the end of the day, they're like fighting over wheelchairs and like vegan hot dogs. Crazy day. But yeah, if we chat again, we'll have some more videos.
Jack, what was the day like for you? Because you were kind of on the bus, and
that was crazy.
Early.
The craziest weekend of my life, and I've had a few crazy weekends, and it was definitely up there. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time, but it was a very good weekend, and we've got lots of videos and stuff, and the guy Nico that runs Venice Ball, they've got some awesome videos done by a guy called Nico as well, actually. Yeah, it was a crazy day, and I don't think I'll ever get over it, and the impact that hope it had will last. But again, it's only the start. That was one journey. Like they have before Corona happened, they had a lot of stuff planned. Like they went to Chicago for the All-Star weekend. Yeah, they have a lot planned, and as soon as this Corona's over, we'll be in LA. We'll be on the hoop bus, man. We'll be off.
I've been really impressed, man. That whole thing you did in Chicago was freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, the event they had in Chicago. Yeah,
cool. That was cool, man. They do it pretty good, man.
Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff. So we've got some good opportunities, and I think we're making the most of them. And again, with Rupert, this is a godsend. Like this is like a great opportunity for us to get our message out a little bit, and yeah, we need to stick with it. What's the time? I'm aware of the time. I need to text Rui.
Yeah,
this is very unprofessional. Do apologize. Yeah,
what's that?
Sorry, I said this is very unprofessional, but it is what it is. I've got a text.
No.
Just talk, man. Tell us about Mikey. Due to Corona, one of your best. Well, not best. I don't know if he's your best friend, but your friend from LA. He had to have a wedding inside his house because of Corona. Like, did you see that on Facebook?
Yeah, man. One of our friends that Jack knows. He was scheduled to get married on the 28th, so like a couple days ago, last Saturday. He obviously had to cancel his plans, and they were doing like a little makeshift wedding in their living room. That was kind of far out. His fiance put her wedding dress on, and he got a suit on, and it was like, I don't think they had like an officiant there, but they were just taking pictures, and it was kind of crazy to think that they had to do that, but it was beautiful, man. Everybody's making adjustments and just dealing with things one day at a time.
That's it, one day at a time. You've got to keep going, because this is something that's never happened. Well, maybe it has happened before. I don't know, but this is crazy.
What are things like in the UK?
Just everyone's on lockdown. People are doing a bit of exercise. Some people are doing work that need to do work. But yeah, other than that, it's lockdown. But luckily we're locked down here, so we're all right, because we've got a basketball hoop in the garden, so we're good.
That's where you live, that hoop down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm dying right now, man. Like I'm working out, like I'm doing stuff here just in my house, like
Mhm.
push-ups. I got like a pull-up bar that I do stuff, but like I'm dying to go play, dude.
Mhm.
And I don't
And
have a
you're
hoop. I got
legally not allowed.
well, yeah, the parks are closed. They don't want anybody because they first on the first when they first released the lockdown, like there were people were going out and doing hiking and all sorts of stuff, like going to the beach. So they had to kind of close down the parks and stuff. So like I'm sure there would be nobody there and I'd be fine just shooting on my own, but like I don't want to get in trouble. Um,
Ah, oh, yeah, I'm not saying
but
break the rules,
yeah,
but
I just put a hoop
should
up here at my
definitely
house.
try.
Like, you guys, you can't tell you anything.
Well, someone from Venice sent me a picture of a guy getting fined $1,000 for surfing on the beach at Venice.
Yeah, they're not playing, bro. I'm not going down. Like, you never know, man. Like, you kind of just got to take it seriously and just do what they say for now.
Yeah, don't go stir crazy though. We need to go because Rui's going to be in a second. I need to give him your code.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
so we'll do this again. Thanks for your time, and we'll speak again soon.
Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, Jack. Good luck to you guys and stay safe, okay?
No worries. You too. Say hi to your wife. Bye.
I will. But yeah, take care.
November 2015, one of our volunteer coaches had contacted us to say that Akeem had turned up at his wife's solicitor's office.
Then we had a meeting with Rob and Kirk. Both of them are so devoted to building the club. And once I brought my kids down, I saw the potential of what this can become. I'd like to congratulate everybody for enrolling in the camp.
When he walks in, there's no doubt. Everybody, the room just lights up. Everybody kind of recognizes him for being one of the greatest to ever play this position of all time. Even as coaches now, we're still in a phase of learning new knowledge.
Once the kids get the feel and the taste of the game, he's addicted. When I see the potential of the youth basketball and what Rob and Kirk have done to build this club, it was very natural for me to get me involved with the club.
The man himself is just a phenomenal human being, very caring, very giving of his time, and very demanding as well of us as a club in what we're trying to do and achieve.
We have a wealth of knowledge and experience coaches. We brought guys from US and Rob and Kirk, they set up all the local coaches that have the passion for the game. They're willing to give their time and effort.
The profile of the club has risen dramatically in the past 2 years, helping us aspire and attract new young talent that will hopefully be the future of the club.
When I walked in this morning, it was very, very impressive. And you can see the players are serious about the game. They want to learn and they're happy to be here. And that energy, you can see it. And you see the coaches, they have the passion to teach. And I can't be more proud of the organization, what they've done.
Whoa.
Hello.
What's up, Rui? We're live.
Live.
Nice shirt.
So.
Where have you been? McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's. Till now. We don't
Now
shut
you're at your
down.
real job.
One day.
Yeah. So, do you need a few minutes to relax? You're a bit rushed. Do you need some minutes to relax? You good? Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, still pretty new, so we're not too organized, but I put on Instagram a poll, like not a poll, a question, like ask us high rollers any question. Some of them we can't repeat because they're too rude. But there's obviously a YouTube platform as well, so if anyone's listening, if it's not just us, we put like ask people in the chat if they want to ask a question.
Yeah.
It's a bit rushed today, isn't it? We just had Alvin on before. We had Alvin on just before you got here from Los Angeles, talking about the hoop bus and his experience with wheelchair basketball and how he got into the sport and everything like that.
Was you?
Sorry?
It was with you, Alvin?
Yes, on the stream.
Oh, good. Marta.
Hi.
Yeah.
You got your food? You got your drink? You good?
Yeah, I have everything now. Okay. So, let's start.
Talk to me. Yeah.
So, the subject is how the wheelchair basketball improve our lives. It's how it can changes. In my life with wheelchair basketball was good because I was able to go out from my environment, to meet different people and play sports. The most important thing was to stay active, not being just at home or just work and home, work home, but just and end with the life of going to the treatments, physiotherapist and whatever. And I start doing sports and know people with the same abilities or less than I. So it's good to know that it's possible to do more than I often was doing, So for me, was good, and still is a new experience because I'm discovering more and more things to do.
What are you eating? What is it?
Croissant.
Ah, nice. Maybe you could do a basketball-themed cooking show, Portuguese cooking show for us.
Yes, I can make a cooking show for you. I will not cook the bowl or the basket, but I can do some things.
No, just send us
You
some good food.
already proved one of our specialties when you were here.
Yep. We did. And that's what we love about basketball, is the travel and yes, we play basketball and we compete, but the journey, like the travel, the experiences you get along the way, like eating good food. That's a lot better than English food.
We don't have your breakfast.
That's no good either.
Nah, it's good. Sausage, bean, lots of things eating all in the morning. Very good. But you don't eat often, no? As a player, I think that you should eat more before the game.
Not me. I've eaten enough.
You don't eat enough.
No, I definitely do.
But basketball for me, it's good because I can stay fit. That we gain some tires here and there and over there, so it's good to stay fit and good to stay active. in life? Give some things.
Yeah.
But it, yeah.
Let me quickly look at the
listening.
Instagram, a few of the Instagram questions to see what they are. No, we can't say that.
But there is a
Definitely
question.
can't say that.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
During your journey in the professional basketball, how you can stay fit all the time, you know? Or which programs you do to stay fit and to stay always on form, not losing some abilities?
Myself?
Yes, you and the other guys or other teammates that you...
I've never been fit.
No?
No, never. Definitely not. So, how to maintain your fitness through a season? Is that
For a
what you
season,
mean?
yeah.
You have to rest. As a 1 point or 1.5 player, rest is important because obviously you only use your upper body, so it never gets a rest. So even when you're resting, so even on a rest day where you stay at home and try and recover, but everything you do is through your arms, so you need to make the most of the rest time to be able to peak when you need to. Again, I'm not sure I've ever done that myself, but that's what I've heard. Because the rest is what gives you the longevity in a career, I think. And people like Terry Bywater, I heard him today on an Instagram live chat. He went to his first Paralympics in Sydney when he was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he's now, I'm not sure how old he is, but, and he's still one of the best players in the world. And he's been playing that long. So he'll be doing things behind closed doors or information that you don't know, that keeps him going that long. And I reckon some of it will be down to resting when he needs to, sort of thing, and peaking when he needs to. But staying fit for a whole basketball season is pretty tough. And in disabled sport, I think it can be a lot tougher because there's other health issues that you can face that other people, like in able-bodied basketball, you won't face. I won't go too much into detail of that, but hand injuries as well. If you hurt your wrist, your fingers, your hands, pretty much out.
Your tool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why they're dirty all the time because we're playing basketball. Yeah, so rest is. But again, that's where we're going with this. I don't have that much knowledge, if I'm honest. Want to have people on here that have knowledge that we can ask these questions to, that have a legitimate answer instead of me just making stuff up. Yeah. You got any other questions for me? I don't really know what to talk about right now.
Yeah, but some of the great players, yes, they have good physic condition, and like Terry Bywater, as you told, it's from his 16 till now he's playing. So and big teams and good clubs. So I imagine that they are very demanding with this thing of the physic to be in a high position, and maybe it's more demanding from us to be physically good, because if we are not physically good, they can change, and this is our work. For most of the players in the professional league, this is work. So the lifetime, it's not so long as a professional. Can be short or can be long, depends on us, isn't it?
Yeah. Depends. And I think you have to keep mentally good as well.
From 16 till now. So I guess that he made lots of sacrifices to be like he is now. Family, maybe. I don't know where he started.
It's a life of sacrifices to be at the top. You have to.
I don't know where he started playing. If he started in England and then go to Spain before, or he family in England and then go to Spain with the family or whatever. But some sacrifices.
I'm pretty sure. You started in England and then ventured out after a few years, I'm pretty sure.
Few years, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll get Terry to come on here and we can ask him the questions ourselves, because I don't know the answers. Yeah. And that's it. We want to get, no offense to you or I, but we're just fronting it a little bit, like just to show what's possible. We want people to actually know what they're talking about, like, or we can ask the right questions.
I think basketball wheelchair players and basketball wheelchair we have a normal life, as you say, as you saw into the job this morning. I'm coming back to home, and now I will talk. After this, I will make some practice, and then have a shower, talk with family, dinner, and sleep. It's normal. No, we are not
busy man.
We are not disabled as usually people say. He's disabled. He can't do this. No. In my house, I can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wash, clean, whatever. So it's important to people know that this thing of basketball, it's like normal people want to play football or play tennis in his hobbies.
Yeah.
So they see this as he's a hero because he can throw a 3-point line. Wow, is it? No, it's training, everyday training.
It's just something the same as everybody else. You just want to play and compete.
Not different from the others.
Man. And it's important, obviously, now with Corona as well, like with what's happening, people need to stay fit somehow and keep the motivation, because I think no one really knows how long this is all going to go on for, and people have got to somehow stay hungry for.
In Portugal, In Portugal, they are thinking that this lasts till June, July. I don't know.
Yeah.
But today I received an email from our league, from the guys who make our plans to do some plans to start doing home with the ball, without the ball, just physic, and we don't know. Maybe in the end of this, we will make concentration of all the teams and make just a tournament between us, 2 days or 1 day, and then shut down the championship. Not to decide who is champion or not, because it's already decided, but just to join, to say, you are hungry to play, you can play this day, this hour, and let's play. Maybe doors shut. Maybe we will shut the doors and play, just teams or not, but we will make something, because it's too many time stopped.
Yeah, and that's it.
Christmas bad. Imagine now 3 months stopped.
That's it, and you've got to stay hungry. It's like, because this could be for however long, who knows? And I think some players might get lost along the way here that just think, do you know what?
Yeah,
like
maybe.
Obviously, but again, at the same time, I think for some players that are at the top of the game, this might be the best thing. This might give them another couple of years playing top level, because they've got some decent time off to recover. As long as they stay a little bit fit, they'll be all right, sort of thing, for a little bit longer, I think. So it could be the best thing that ever happened to some athletes.
And there is the opposite thing. Imagine if you and invited someone to start playing in December or January, whatever, and now he stopped. So
you
can say, no, okay, I don't want more. It's not good, because you are some potential in him, and then you vanish.
I'd be interested to know where some of the players are, like if they're stuck in countries where they've gone to play professional basketball. Like, some places you wouldn't want to be stuck for a long period of time without any basketball. Like, it'd be the worst, place in the world.
Some countries that are still playing basketball or whatever. In Belarus, they are playing football. Say,
really?
Vodka. Hey, yes. Didn't you say? And the
Awesome.
East Sudan, I think the prime say that the success that they don't have coronavirus in the country, it's because they don't do tests. So if they don't do tests, they don't have coronavirus. So it's good.
Yeah, you can't have it if you don't know. That's it. people need to make the most of this opportunity, like get a decent routine and get some decent fitness in, however much space you've got. Like there is always something you can do.
No, I have
I remember
space.
once. Sorry, go on.
I have a space, one, just a small place with the ball and some weights, and just do it.
Yeah.
Downstairs, I have my chair. I have 2 chairs downstairs. One of my friend, other from Lhasa, 3 chairs, and they come here to stay fit. So have some
glitching out a little bit.
Yeah, chill out. They don't stay here longer because of the neighbors. They can make some noise, but it's good for us. It's good for them.
I remember sharing a room with Gaz Chowdhury in Sweden, and like I was asleep and woke up to the sound of like I didn't even know what it was. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Oh, sorry to swear. What is he doing? And he was doing like TheraBand exercises. Like, dude, like, what are you doing? And he's like, got to get my workout in. He's like, I normally work out every morning or something. Like, and I can do it with these bands. And it like really opened my eyes up. I was like, and he's literally in like, not much space. I was like,
not much space,
commitment.
But with TheraBand.
Yeah, and I was like, I always sat on the bench like most teams I've played for or anything. But I was thinking, I've got a game later, like maybe 2. Like it was a tournament or whatever, and he's doing a workout in the morning, but he's like, you got to do what you can. Like I was like,
some of the guys are like crazy, you know. Sometimes they do gym before the games. It's not a gym before the players, but it's the way they keep always the level of competitive level, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's keeping everything similar as well. So like, if Monday to Friday you train 7 a.m., you have a rest, you eat some food, you train again, and then you train in the evening. The evening, in my opinion, is like the evening game on the weekend. So maybe not train as hard or have that many workouts, but I still think just to keep in the rhythm of everything, if you're playing a game at 8 p.m., you need to do something in the day. Otherwise, it comes to 6 p.m., you go to the arena, you've done nothing all day. For me personally, I always wanted to do something in the morning before the game.
It's like you push the button.
Yeah.
Turn on.
Yeah, it's just you have to be in your routine. Yeah, like you have to do your routines and stuff. Yeah, and I know a lot of athletes are proper stuck in their ways in their pre-game routines, like not just wheelchair basketball, like all sorts of sports. But I think it helps. It helps a lot in what you're trying to do, and like you say, pushing the button. It's like, right, it's basketball mode. Let's go. Like, let's do my thing.
I read about Kobe Bryant that he before the games he shoots almost 600, 1,000 shots before the games. Always. Wait at the court and shoot. Stay there and shoot. He hands.
Yeah, so, and obviously Kobe was different to like most players, but even people that aren't Kobe Bryant, they're just basic NBA players. They're still NBA players, and I can guarantee they put quite a few shots up before a game. And that's what I think the wheelchair game lacks, like especially in the UK. Like people don't quite understand, like you can't just go into a gym and get in your chair and shoot 60, 70%. Like, and that's what you need to do, I think, as a good player. You need to shoot in those numbers. You can't just turn up and do it. Like, and you watch the NBA players, you think, how do they score so many points? How are they so consistent? It's like, because they do it every day. And I think the game would be so much, wheelchair basketball would be so much better if people put more time into their warm-ups and to get in 200 shots up, like whether it's with a gun, like in the morning, or whether it's at the warm-up and you do it with your team. But I don't think enough people give that enough consideration. And when you train as well, like you say, if you train for 2 hours in an evening, and basketball game's only 40 minutes, like you have enough energy and enough in you to have a good warm-up and play 40 minutes. But again, I've never played 40 minutes, so I don't actually know this. But I'm sure they do, sort of thing. You train for 2 hours, you can shoot around for 30 minutes and then play 40 minutes.
Okay.
Like,
you can train 2 hours and you think that you can think that you will able to play 40 minutes. But there is a question for you. If when you go to the train, you are going to train, or you just go there because you have to go there? Because it's your training
on a game day or training?
The game. No.
Sorry.
During your.
There's a glitch. Week. So. Yeah. Talk. I'll shut up.
During your week, twice a week, 2 hours, and you now are able to play 40 minutes. No, because you train every week, twice a week, 2 hours, and go to the gym 1 hour and a half and whatever. So what I'm trying to say, if everybody that goes to the train, to the court to train, if they are really training to gain more strength and resistance, or they are just doing this because they have to do it, because the coach
it depends on the player. Yeah, it depends on the player, and yeah, that varies player to player, and everyone has their own reasons on why they're there. But whatever the reasons are, they can still make those reasons can still make people work just as hard as the next person, whatever their different reasons are for being there. Like at the top, well, again, the clubs I played for, like Hanover United, which I'm actually wearing the top, believe it or not. Like people trained hard there, and people wanted to get better because it was a great coach and a young team of people that wanted to get better. Apart from Joe Bestwick, he's old and grumpy. But he has the best work ethic I've ever seen in my life. Like maybe a bit too much, but even on a Monday morning, like he still turns up at the gym like at 8 a.m. to train, like still in like game mode. Like, come on, this is like it's war. Like, let's go. Like, and it used to annoy me a little bit, but at the same time, I've respected it a lot because no matter what, that it meant it's do or die as soon as he got in that gym. Like it was, no matter what time of day it was, no matter what was happening, like it was, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was
sometimes a bit too much, but at the same time, he taught me a lot of stuff, and he there's a lot of lessons he taught me that I will pass on to other people because, yeah, again, I don't mind saying this, and I thought he was like a bit of a tosser, and he is a bit of a tosser, but his basketball knowledge and like passion and work ethic is unbelievable. Like, yeah, crazy, but it's good. I don't know where I'm going with this now. I'm just rambling.
You
talking about Joe Bestwick. Hi, Joe Bestwick, if you're watching. Probably not. Yeah. I don't know how long we've been talking. Where are we at? 2020 on 2020 vision. What time did you get online? You were late again, by the way. There's 2 days you've been late now.
I was late. We get online at 8.
8. You're 15 minutes late.
Yeah. I have to work, man. My work.
Oh, I know.
And today was a special day. I wasn't to work today, but they called me to work. And I just stay tomorrow home. And Friday I have to go there to fix some things because they asked me to go there. And maybe I will stay home for 1 month because this coronavirus, it's not good for everyone. And the company asked us our time and our, money thing and that to, if we can stay home with less, and it's possible now. So we can help the company to do this in a way to assure our jobs. I think it's the best thing that we.
Yeah. Can you send me some McDonald's ingredients? Is that possible? Can you send me some ingredients from McDonald's?
No, it's not possible.
That stuff would be worth a lot of money right now because they're not open in the UK. And I bet there's some people that really want a McDonald's.
Ketchup. A real ketchup. Not Heinz ketchup. Ketchup from Portugal. Did you receive my delivery? My
Not yet. It got intercepted. Not intercepted, but it's my post goes somewhere else, so I don't deal with it. And they questioned what it was, but it's being sent to my house now. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to look at these Instagram questions. There's got to be at least one we can answer, but I want to call him a friend, but I think he's a troll. He's asked some ridiculous questions that we can't answer. We definitely can't answer. I don't actually know how to find the answers now. Oh, they're there. Do you run people you don't like over on purpose? Yes, I would run you over, Carlos. Do you wish you had a chair like Professor X? Do you know who Professor X is?
No, but I can imagine. Some crazy scientist.
Yeah, this is where, you know, if, people that do decent podcasts or whatever, like they flash up like a picture of Professor X right now.
Maybe
but
they
we ain't at that level yet.
They want the TikTok from us with the.
Why do you get the best parking spaces? Because we need space to get out the car. It's not a distance thing to the shop. It's a space thing, Carlos. That's a good question, actually, because people think like, disabled, they need to be close to the shop. It's like, no, I'd push, well, maybe not 500 meters, but 200 meters away from the shop if there's enough space to open my car door and get my wheelchair out. Like, not everyone knows how you get in and out of a car as a disabled person, but you need the space to open the door, get your wheelchair out, and get back in. So they're only the best parking spaces because they're at the front, but yeah, they're not the best parking spaces because you're disabled and you have to use them. So it doesn't make them that good.
No,
it takes the edge off of parking at the front of the shop.
But I realized that after I stayed disabled, I realized that there are more people disabled than I think, you know, than I thought.
Yeah, you see us now, don't you? You didn't see us before.
No, I didn't see it before. Now when I want to use my parking space, there is someone else there with no paper, nothing. He's not disabled, but he's still there. And I realized, oh, there is more disabled than I thought, man. Oh. And then I asked him why he parked there. And I asked him why you parked there. And he said, don't you have another park for you? Use it. Don't bother with me. And I said, no, this is not your park. And he said, fuck you, man. Stay in your park because I'm not, I have already my park. So why I'm bothering him? So fuck it.
Right, we have to keep the language nice if you want this to stay on YouTube.
Sorry.
It's all right. Apologise to Rupert. Sorry, Rupert. Yeah, I've done some interesting things to cars that are parked where they shouldn't. And so is my brother, actually. It's quite fun, though. There's one guy, I was staying at a hotel, and I saw this fat guy in a Land Rover pull up in a disabled parking space. And he clearly wasn't disabled. Like, and no way was he disabled. Like, I know not all disabilities are visible, but he was a business guy in a big car, per-size number plate, handful of other suits. I saw him get out and check into the hotel, so I waited till the evening, and then I let his car tires down, and then I left him. I wrote him a note, and then left it on the windscreen. Yeah, but then because I'm a bit of a pussy, I was scared to go to breakfast after in the morning in case he was there. It would have been obvious who'd done it. The angry guy in a wheelchair at breakfast. It would have been me. So, yeah. But anyway, moving on.
How can he guess that was you?
Because it wasn't a very big place. There was like 2 disabled bays. I was in one of them, and he was in the other. So yeah, I didn't even need a parking space, but whatever. Yeah, he would have known. Like, I just know because I knew what he looked like, and I would have looked at him. And because when I went to breakfast, the car was still there, but the note wasn't there. And I was like, oh.
And the tires?
They were flat. So yeah, I didn't want to go for breakfast. My girlfriend told me to man up, so I did.
Nice. No, nice thing to do. It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, the note was really good. I can't say what the note said, but I even drew him a little picture as well. It was awesome. I've got a video of it somewhere. Like my girlfriend might have it. It's a funny video.
Sometimes I draw. I have a post-its. I have post-its in my car, and sometimes I draw the wheelchair and put there. Just put there.
Oh dear.
Yeah, just that. It's enough. It's enough to know that this is not place for him. And go.
We'll get you an upgrade. We'll get you some stickers. We'll get you an upgrade so that you have. Yeah, we'll get you some slap stickers. But no one leaves the house anymore, so this isn't going to happen. There's going to be all the disabled people are going to die apparently, so there's going to be no need for disabled spaces anymore. We're all going to die apparently.
No. Disabled will not die there. I think these the only guys that will not die with corona is disabled guys, because
cyborg movement.
Some of them can't get away from home. You know, they need help. The other guys, they need something to go to the places. So the percentage is very low of disabled guys with corona. I don't see in the news any disabled with corona. Did you saw?
Well, I'm not watching the news. I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't want to watch the news. I don't do it. I'm busy. Yeah. That's enough corona talk for one day. We don't talk about that. That's what everyone's talking about in the world, man. Corona. They're either doing press ups or talking about corona. That's all that's happening. Yeah. How long have you got, Rui? I don't know. There's no one watching, so go on.
30 minutes. 30 minutes is gone.
All right. Cool. Okay.
You know, I have more questions.
No, they're all too rude. I can't ask them.
But you didn't tell me how this basketball wheelchair changes your life, in a way.
How it changes your life?
Your life.
Well, look at me. I'm sitting here in my house with a logo that my brother created for my basketball team on another stream website with the basketball logo, and you're sitting with a basketball hoop above your head. It's changed my life. And it's probably saved it as well, to be honest.
So your life is changing now. It's moving.
Everyone's life is always changing. If it's not, they're doing something wrong, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, it's always I've been playing basketball since I was 16 when I had my accident, and I'm 30 now. It's all I've really done since. I could have maybe done a bit more, but I'm doing it in my own way now, sort of thing. And it's working. Again, here we are. It's definitely working. So I'm just going to stick with it. And
you stop playing because you want, or because some injury or something?
No, I've never stopped playing. I've never stopped playing basketball. But I've took my focus in different directions to other people, or what was other people should have done or thought I should have done. Sorry. I've done it my own way, and I think it's a little bit more exciting.
It's your vision.
Yeah, and it's working. It's all, again, here we are. I think on the last one I said I was hounding you to do interviews with people, and then someone's hounded me to do interviews. So, it's always changing, and here we are. And this is the start. So obviously we don't really know what we're doing, but we've got the platform now, and we just need to keep with it, I think, and work out a bit of a plan on how to get people on here and what to talk about, what people want to ask, and if anyone's watching this or watches it in the future, reply in the comments.
Yes, we can have in this conversation. We can have more 2 people.
Currently, we can only have me and you, 2 people. Sorry, but hopefully in the future, the square in the top left and bottom right will be able, or top left will be able to be filled. But it's a working process. The guy Rupert that set this up, I don't think he had this planned until Wednesday, last Wednesday or something, because of Corona. The world's changing now. We need to adapt quick, and I think we are. So let's stick with it and get ideas and
we see
plan.
Every famous make some live videos, some live concerts, and Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook talking.
That's it. That's what everyone's doing. Everyone is doing this. I don't think we've jumped on a bandwagon or anything. The world's changing, and we need to make the most of it, I think, and here we are. So let's stick with it. Any ideas anyone has or things they want to know, put in the comments or send us a message or whatever. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, mate, to be honest.
There is many things to do. We can change the scenario. You can make this next time. You can make this in your home courts, and you can move with the ball.
Not
whatever.
me. No. I'm fat and old, man. I'm done. It's not me. Someone else. No, not allowed. Corona lockdown. No one's allowed to do anything or go anywhere.
Sorry, he's home.
That's why we're doing this. It's well, not the only reason, but like this is what I mean. Like, people need to stay hungry for the game because people can't play basketball anymore. Like, I can, but I'm fat and old. Like, my time's done. And I wish someone like Charlie or mate, like a young player, even like someone like Greg, or I wish they was living here instead of me, like, so they could get better use out of it, because I'm just here, like, sitting here. Yes, I am playing basketball, but I'm not going anywhere. Like, if for a player that could be going somewhere, like, or is going somewhere, like someone that's at the top of the game and they need to stay sharp, like, this house is perfect for him, but no one's allowed to go anywhere. So, bit annoying, to be honest, but that was the plan for the house anyway, not for stars that are at the top, but people. Oh, look. Oh no, only I can see it. Yeah, I think there's a delay. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I need that one. Sorry?
Was you that you put this picture? Was you?
No, definitely not. I'm staying in my lane. I'm not clicking no buttons. I just sit here.
Was Rupert?
Yeah, that's Charlie. That's young Charlie, but his father, Danny, who is very responsible. He messaged me because I told him he was irresponsible yesterday. So he's told me off for that. But the video doesn't look good because he's got the camera upright instead of sideways. So we can do, again, it shows what's possible. We can chat, talk about something, video pops up or picture pops up. We discuss it or go. The options are endless with this. Like, it's a great facility. I can't believe it, to be honest.
It's possible to make this conversation with the movement, or imagine that we are playing or showing some things, and
so now you've got a hoop. Show us. You've got a hoop. No, show us. You've got a basketball hoop. Take a shot.
Okay, over there.
Yeah. You've got a hoop. Yeah, take a shot.
Yeah, small.
What
it's
happens?
not just ball. It's when I wake
got no
up
ball.
and see basketball. I dream with basketball, and I wake up and see basketball.
Okay, fair enough. You got nothing to throw in there, no?
No. My hoop, it's downstairs. It's downstairs. Actually, I have my hoop downstairs. Hands over there. Time. They want to.
Well, maybe if the Wi-Fi works down there and your connection's good enough, and you're not late again, then we can do it. But you're on your last warning. You're on your last warning now, Rui. That's what I mean. Once you can't go to work anymore, like, we can do all sorts.
Yeah, we can do also this when I stop working. Unfortunately, we can do this more programmed downstairs with Wi-Fi, and I think we have a good connection downstairs, out of the garage, and I can put this in something on the stairs or whatever, and do a good plan. And you can show some things, some tricks, whatever. Never.
Don't share all your ideas.
Many things with this, and I can call Lasse to come.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, yeah, because then Lasse can come in on the call, like, just with you, like, quarantine, not allowed. We can't. Corona.
He's in quarantine, not because he's sick, but he's there. The police, they don't allow him to come out because he lives in a social place,
He should live here instead.
Sorry?
He should live here instead. Then he can ball.
Yeah, I told you I to come to visit you and stay there.
We need someone with a plane that can do some flights for us. Oh, man.
He is 1 point.
Sorry, 1 second. Nick is calling. I don't have to go. I can answer. What's up, Nick?
Jackie, what's going down?
Not a lot, man. We're live streaming right now on YouTube.
Yeah. Where do you want me to call into?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Not right now. We're just testing it all out. Look, this is my friend Rui.
Hi.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's working really well. Like I spoke to my friend Alvin from the Hoop Bus Day. We tested it with him and it worked perfect. So,
what's the live stream talk all about?
What's the what? Sorry.
What's the live stream talk all about?
Whatever, basketball themed, but whatever we want really. Obviously, life events, whatever's going on. But basketball themed. It's a basketball platform, but we can talk about not what we want, but you know. And obviously, you're Nick from Venice Bull, so you can talk about what you want.
Cool, man. So we got Alvin. Who else is on there?
I've messaged Elliot. At the moment, it's just my friend Rui, not Alvin. But I've messaged you. I've messaged Brandon. I've messaged Elliot. I've exhausted all my cool contacts. So yeah, but there's no rush on this. Like it's Corona season, so everyone's in quarantine. We've got plenty of time, so there's no rush. But it's working, and this shows it's working.
Hopefully we don't have.
Yeah, we got home court still. We're good. We're Gucci. Oh shit, what have I done? Nick, you must know some people with planes, right?
What?
You must know some people that have got planes or boats. Like you should bring a crew to the UK and just stay for quarantine. Bull.
Yeah, come down there.
Yeah, quarantine house, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, quarantine crew.
Yeah, quarantine crew in the house. Like we've got a hoop, we've got space. Now look, we can have a hoop up there. We can have a hoop up there. Like we've got a hoop outside.
You got the high ceilings too, huh?
Yeah. Got it all, man. We just need a crew. But quarantine's happened, so nothing we can do. And it was going to happen anyway without Corona, but it's put a pause on everything. But yeah, here we are. I'm like name dropping you, Nick. Look, that's Nick. That's the celebrity guy. Yeah. How are you? What's going on?
I'm solid, bro. I'm just, one day at a time.
Yeah. Wait, Rui, can you hear Nick?
Yes.
Oh, sick, man. They can hear you. That's perfect. Yeah, talk, man. Tell me about Venice.
Still on the beach, still.
Yep.
The sun is still shining over here. I got my dogs. I got my ball. I'm dribble up and down the boardwalk for an hour. And then, whatever. I've been shooting, doing my push-up. I'm actually in the best shape of my life. This whole reset.
Yeah.
Did my body some good. I'm going to come out of the quarantine banging out.
You're going to be going to the 3x3 Olympics. I'm telling you, man. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
Why not?
You're good enough. And like you say,
I got an extra year to get ready now.
yeah, man. Like, I think you could do it. And you could at least be the coach of the team. Like, you've got to go. Take your team, man.
All right. It's fun. No, I keep myself busy. I'm reading the Phil Jackson book. Right? I read the Phil Jackson earlier. Now I'm reading the Phil Knight story.
Send us a link to it or share it online, man, if it's a good book. People need books to read. People need to stop doing press-ups and read books, as Coach Carlos says.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's good. Yeah, I've been off social media, bro. I try to keep my social media time like under an hour every day. It's easy to get caught just
scrolling
and doing nothing, man. I don't know. I'm like, not really putting out content like that. So organizing the archives and shit like that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like taking time to read books, like do your thing. Like social media means nothing right now. Like ultimately.
Yeah.
But just connections and sharing information and stuff. I think that's the important bit. Like in this downtime, everyone's got time to share and
real shit.
Like learn stuff and learn from each other and connect and and here we are. And there's the dogs. I can hear the dogs.
There's a little one out here. The dog just got a shower.
Ah, cool, man. No, this is crazy. It's all working. And are you on quarantine alone? Are you on by yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna go to the office in a little bit, check with Elliot and Nate, and
cool. They're there still.
Keep it easy, man. Going easy.
Cool. Keeping it, yes. Doing his foam rolling. Keeping it real, man. Yeah. Awesome.
Stop.
Oh, man. What's it like seeing Venice Beach with no basketball hoops being allowed to be used? That must be crazy.
I stick on my hoop on my block. Like, they ain't stopping my game.
Man, can't you just go on the hoop bus? Can't you, like, take the hoop bus?
Yeah, I might spin that baby around a little bit later on today.
Just start going, man. Like, just keep driving. Take the dogs, go for a drive.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so cool. This is sick. I don't know if this is good for the Rui. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm on a live stream and I'm talking to you, and there's another guy watching. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, but I mean, send me the login. I can call in tomorrow if you guys want to do that.
Well, that's what I mean. This is what I mean, dude. I don't think there's any rush. Like, and the platform we've got, like, I talked to him earlier, and it's all possible. So, like, we can make not a story because obviously the story's real, but like have videos playing, like discuss something, and then we can put up a video that I've made of like whatever happened at that time in the hoop bus or whatever and things like that. And so there's no rush on this, dude. Like there's absolutely no rush, man. We get it right, get the timing right, get it all right, and but you can see that it's working. It's all legit. I'm not going crazy. I am going crazy, but it's all working. So yeah.
Go easy, man. Just kind of rest. See the archives, the website.
Yeah.
I'm also happy to make like a high rollers ball if you want.
Oh man, don't do it if it's possible, man.
It's like a minimum of like 2 dozen. If you get like
2 dozen,
2 dozen, the balls are gonna be like at 15, and then if you get them at if you make like a full box.
Yeah.
With shipping, it's like 48 balls. They're like $13 each.
My maths is terrible, but I'll speak to our accountant and see what they say.
I mean, it's good to have like a box. You can sit it through for the year.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Put a table, and it's like a collab ball, like Venice ball, high rollers.
Call it what you want, man. I'm in.
But then, you know what I mean? It's like, you can promote your brand through your motion and then also do your own colorway,
Yeah. We'll talk more when we're off. Yeah. My friend says she's already sold one. So we'll talk more when we're not on here. But yeah, we'll make it happen. Cool, man.
We'll chat a little bit. Catching up with Boris right here. Boris just got his.
Tell Boris I've messaged him twice. Oh man, fucking crazy. Tell him I need the video footage of Bionics falling on me from that dunk, please.
The video footage. Oh, what's up, Jack? How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
I think it's Nico. I think I only have photos.
Damn. Man, I've got because obviously the dunk worked, but he fell on like one attempt before he fell on me, man. That'd be a great video. I want the full, yeah. I don't want the dunk. I don't even want it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it once, and I'm good. Like I don't need it or nothing. I just want to see it. But yeah, man. We're talking a bit. I'll leave you with Boris, man. Have a good day. Man, look at that shit. Man, look at that.
Show me. The buzz.
Laters, man.
Laters, man.
Bye.
Hoop buzz.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We'll end on that. For anyone that's watching, that was Nick that runs the Venice Beach organization in Los Angeles, who's, like, in my opinion, like the most influential person in basketball, like at a street level. I could be completely wrong. And I'm just a white boy from England that's been to Venice Beach. I think he's like the one.
For you, it is.
He's a very inspirational. And he's the first time I went to Venice Beach, I turned up just by chance and saw the final of an event that he'd hosted that was running. I was like, yeah, like this is it. Like I'm pretty happy anyway, but I want to spend as much of my time here as possible. Like this is where I need to be. And again, here we are today, from lots of inspiration from various people. But yeah, he's one of them that's helped create this and create that drive sort of thing. Like just sort of believe, like, yeah, man, you're onto it. Keep going. So it's like, yeah.
And maybe you will have one Hope Boost and GB.
Well, again, like literally before the corona, we've got the bus. We haven't got a hoop. We can make a hoop, but we were going to start making the hoop bus, and then we were like, we can carry on, but we can't carry on because we don't want to get the virus and we can't get any supplies. So the hoop bus will happen. We just need we need corona to end, and then we'll be good. But yeah,
count on me.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's Nick from Venice Beach. Hopefully we'll get him in here one day. Not yet, but one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the time?
It's
10 to 9.
50.
Yeah. Let's end it, man.
You have to go.
Let's go. Yeah. Got to do some admin. Order some balls. Sick, man. Yeah, thanks for your time, Rui, again. If anyone was listening to this or watching, let us know what to do or talk about, please. Yeah, speak to you later, man. Cheers, Rupert. Cheers,
Tomorrow
Rui.
I will try to catch you, okay? Sooner than this.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, Texas, man.
Okay.
Yeah, ciao.
See you, man. Ciao.
Bye, Rupert.